G'day everyone, how are we doing today? Now, I am extremely late, mostly because I couldn't decide a game to play, and I didn't prepare a thumbnail. So I did the old-fashioned methodology known as winging it. But it's fine, because it all eventually works out. So, we are going to be playing some Not for Broadcast. Now, this is a game that I have played before and also completed, but the game has multiple endings, of which I will explain in a minute. But how is everyone first? Pilky, congrats on first again. 32 times, you're an absolute psycho. Josh, how are you? Second name? Nope. Nope. Can't do that, otherwise it makes first less special. You gotta be quick. It's about speed. Also, Moment, it is the famous Twitch streamer, Twitch.tv streamer, me, of course. How are you? What am I doing? Opening the game would help. Now, the way this game works is there's multiple endings, and you get those endings depend on how you portray the news, as well as the choices you make in your daily life. Because it's not just controlling the news, that is the best part and main part of the game, but you also make life choices.
I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
There's epilogues? Ah, right, yeah. Game. I should also mention, this game is a mature rated game. There is coarse language, even though that is constant in my streams. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to... the main ending that I did was... I don't remember. But I follow Disrupt, which is like a rebellion in this game. Let's create a new game. Enter game name. In this run, I want to follow the government as much as possible. Which is normally what I don't do because they suck in this game. You hate the government. It is bad. So I'm gonna just call it Puppet, because that's the theme of the stream. I'm gonna do story mode.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
That's, oh, broadcast. No. Yeah, broadcaster. Let's do this.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News. I am so ready. Because this story takes one hell of a turn. It's crazy. I'm very bored. Not for broadcast. Damn. I just want to set the world on fire. Oh, we gotta speak to Dave. Hey, homie.
Hey, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen,
Dave.
I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up.
Be quiet.
So, you're
Excuse me.
news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room.
Oh, there's my
If you're
mop. I
not
never
doing it
noticed that.
already, look forwards towards all those
Yes,
screens.
Dave.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and
Yes, sir.
down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen.
Yeah.
That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master
Forget
screen
how
there in the
to play.
middle. That's the one you control. Now the four small screens on the left show the different signals
Oh
coming
my god,
from the
YouTube chat
studio,
Ori for
and
us.
you
That's
can
annoying.
choose between them using
Idiot,
the
welcome in. How are you?
vision mixer at the
Chocolate
bottom
ice
left.
cream. I prefer vanilla, thank
I'll
you.
talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These
Yes,
buttons
sir.
control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them,
Yeah.
all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch.
It's on, Dave. It's on.
Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
Yes, sir.
You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three
Alright.
and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that...
Last time I did a lot of Crazy Neil stuff. If I'm doing a random person from YouTube, I don't think I can time out people on YouTube. I don't think that's something I can do. Yeah, no, that's not something I can do. Rip. Oh, I can. Can I? No, I can't. Oh well, rip. I'll let you use that later, Josh. Popular sportsman Johnny Hamsley's exercise. That's fine. I'm doing subscribe weekly to the mouth-watering reading. I don't know what to do. We'll do Come to Bumley, My Salad Weekly,
Prawn and mayonnaise?
exercise with ham sleeves.
Yeah, I thought it might
Right, quick as you can, select screen one.
You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds.
Here's my boy Jeremy Donaldson.
Trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
You're the only one here. That's all good. That's fine.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2.
Why is this so
There'll be a
quiet?
countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Drink some water. God damn it, Josh.
And corners to Flood Market. Top chat.
Oh, let's do this. So yeah, normally I wouldn't like conform to the corrupt government in this game, but in this playthrough I will be, which goes against all my morals.
How about his new movie, The Medicated?
Okay, you need to go down a bit.
Of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on
Oh, ready on the fingers, ready on the fingers.
2, in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate.
Oh god, I absolutely nailed it.
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Yes, sir. Oh, I can't actually mess with that yet. It's so crazy to see it so peaceful out here after what I've seen. Okay.
Comes, switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
Thank you, Dave.
And it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that
Yes, sir.
slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. And of being the opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However,
Oops.
former Home
I didn't mean to do that.
It's going well.
I better not lose viewers for that.
Play the advert at the end of the segment.
Easy.
Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the
Yes,
first
sir.
one, first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want.
I'm making myself
I'll
sick
count you
doing
into
that.
it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Got it, Dave.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute.
I'm so good at this job.
I need you to fill out the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
Megan is such a sellout, by the way.
Love you too.
Absolute sellout.
We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts
Thanks,
get a
man.
bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things
Dave, don't you worry, I can do it.
taste. But here's 3 good rules of thumb.
Hey, plus.
Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Me and my homies hate Megan. Exactly, we all hate Megan.
Shots for 2.
We all love Jeremy.
A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start.
Yeah.
Try and stay ahead, mate.
Isn't it time you're
Oh, it's Thunder Twat.
Break.
and hey,
Quiet in the studio.
we've got a car park
Thank you so much.
on the tank.
I love going. You can, after each broadcast, you can go back and watch all the
5,
individual clips, and it's kind of funny. They put a lot of work into this game.
Welcome back to the National
Very
Nightly
good.
News. Welcome back to Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first up,
Boo! What do you mean, boo? How dare you?
here with the star of both stage and screen.
How are you, Penza? Welcome in,
you,
man.
Jeremy.
I wasn't ready.
And today I have a guest
I wasn't ready.
from Shakespeare.
Right, go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
Oh, boo is in scare me.
Thank you so much for coming on.
God damn it, I'm stupid.
do hope you believe me when I tell
I thought you were going, boo. Yeah, I'm just trying to put out a good broadcast here.
Right now.
May I say
I'm trying my best.
Right now, just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Yeah.
Which is called the medical.
Okay, Mrs. This is called Not for Broadcast.
Wow, what was that?
Essentially, you are a
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
technically you're a janitor, but you get the job of a broadcast like manager at a TV station, and it's really funny actually. Boo in the back. Wait, wow, how dare you?
Am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is
It's a really fun game, surprisingly. I love how it's very comedical, but it takes a huge turn. And there are multiple endings to it. My first playthrough, I did
starring role.
a side with the rebellion type thing. But this playthrough, I'm going to strictly follow the government and their dictatorship ways.
Of course.
It kind of has a bit of a Papers, Please vibe to it.
Grossed over $1 billion. But obviously, who's counting?
Oh, look at that reaction shot.
Rolex will you scoop 2 best actor awards, if I remember.
You know what to do, Panther. What do you mean?
Really, I'm not in it for the awards.
Didn't mean to distract you. Sure. Sure.
Place on my medal.
With all the others, I'm sure. So,
it's a bit-
if you're not doing it,
Bit annoying.
awards, what is it then that drives you? What is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it up. Is it a bit quiet for you guys? Like how are we sitting volume wise? Like, am I too loud? Is the game too quiet? What's the deal?
Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me,
Cut me,
and I
and I
will
will
cut you.
bleed.
Been on that show a bit long.
Sorry, Dave.
Doesn't it?
I was monologuing.
Bleeding,
Ah, crap.
suffering for one's audience.
Get back to who's talking.
Shut up, Dave. I'm failing the segment.
Suppose in the end, I do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the people, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course,
Yo, Winslow, how are you, dude? Welcome in. I hope you were very well.
what do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, again in the politics.
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, indeed. Historic. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. Difficult, isn't it? I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
I'm the best.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't
Oh,
panic. I'll explain
nailed
how
it.
to deal with swearing at the break.
Syndicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen.
Shut up, Dave. I'm trying to listen to the interview.
Character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could
So angry, bro? What happened? Oh, no, I'm not angry at all.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
I totally sat on his view for way too long there.
Looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match
I like to
it
use
the right
Alt.
bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Thank you, Dave.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Miss Flanagan. Asshole.
Jubbly, mate. Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
Told me.
This is how easy it is in real life, by the way.
Need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula.
You gonna repair?
Bloody perfect, mate.
Thanks, Dave. Boo, you suck. How dare you? How dare you?
You'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
I remember, Dave. Thank you. Dude, this movie, it slaps. Dedicated. And boom.
Guess I better
Nailed
explain
it.
how to deal with
Holy Mother of
nuclear
Joseph,
swear
200
words.
points in one chest.
Probably know
Are you,
this.
what the hell, 300?
Is about 2 seconds behind the master screen. Here, when someone says a naughty word,
300?
button lights up.
I only got an A. God, I
2 seconds
absolutely
later,
flopped that
you hear
segment.
swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once.
I just look at this
Stay
thing.
calm and you'll get it. And
So
if
much
you
easier.
can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll
Yeah,
hear the ad.
that would be horrible.
Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it. And
When it gets to the later part in the game, eventually
lights up,
you don't even listen or watch for it.
down.
Free.
You just count. You hear the little doo,
Screen 1 now that you've got.
and then you wait 2 seconds to press it. You listen for this audio cue.
That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
Had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Good evening.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters, where the
How'd you get 300 points from one chest? I still don't know how.
are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Let's do this.
Thank you all for coming. And
This is the government, by the
where
way.
do I start?
Dave is distracting me.
Day
Let me see the broadcast god.
They use every
Dave is, whilst he's a lad, he's in the way.
trick they had against us.
for you.
The people.
Nice.
You saw
Thank you, Dave.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well.
Remember the 10
When the
second
country
rule.
Dave, you're so right. I forgot I was just listening to their speech.
a team that can change things. But today is day
I watched
one
this
of a
whole
new
segment of them
future.
reacting to this.
A
It's
better,
so...
fairer.
There's almost nothing in it, but it's still kind of
We
funny.
should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers.
Epic reaction shot.
Wealth Act.
He's just getting pissed. Can't blame him.
A definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative...
Yeah, this is where the story takes a turn.
Unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund
This girl is
health and
nuts, by the way.
education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh...
Come on, Peter, make my life easy, man.
You have pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance
I'm confused which TV to look at. All of them.
Today.
I'll
explain what they are
sports cars
in
and
the
your
next segment.
mansions and your vineyards.
Shut up!
Today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll
This
start
screen here is
making
the screen I'm currently editing. This is the broadcast one. This is what people are seeing at home. And these are the ones, these are like the cameras I have to choose from.
Thank you for your time.
Well, interesting.
Easy, lads. The lights under here represent what I can do. So red means just don't show it at all. Yellow means like reaction shot but don't stay on them. This is my interference screen. This is my audio mixer. And this is my vision mixer.
This evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with
Let's launch an ad, lad. Guys, let's launch a bloody ad.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful
night.
Right, looks like you've got
Good night, Jeremy.
I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back.
Dave's just pissed off, man.
Same old boring politics then.
And he was never seen from again.
Am I dying now?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Try not to get murdered. A plus, lads. Dude, I'm kind of annoyed that I got an A in the previous segment.
Broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went.
Pretty damn good, though.
And an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
See more
This is
info.
an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got
Adequately, yeah. It was my editing. Jim Ad is funny as hell. Dude,
And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
fucking Dave. They put so much work in this game. You can go and watch every ad, every rush, just every broadcast. It's hilarious.
The important page. It tells
Oh,
you
yeah.
how much you've been
Oh.
paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Fuck you! That's Crazy Neil, I think. I don't remember. Those are the ads that I showed. So this is where the ads come in. Because I showed ads for this company here, their share price went up. And because I didn't show anything of Neil, his share price went down, which is sad because Crazy Neil's hilarious. But I did Crazy Neil in my last playthrough, so I'm gonna avoid him. Even though he's funny as shit.
This is the last page, and it
This
tells
is
you the
advanced.
state of the world. Tells you how well the government things.
They love me. They absolutely love me. Yeah, here's all.
Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it
Yeah,
looked.
I'm not gonna go through these because they take a while. If you want, you can go Google them. I'm sure you'll be able to find them.
Click on it now.
Oh god, I have to go through here.
That's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any
Oh yeah, these are my previous
finish loading. You
playthroughs.
can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
I don't want to. There we go.
Right. Click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Oh god.
Right. This is the rushes room. It's pretty
It doesn't delete all the previous
They're
ones?
going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual
Oh
broadcast.
lord.
Difference is you can mute any combination of
Yeah.
them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done,
You play this game every day, aren't you? No, the days aren't sequential, so I won't play like day 2. I'll play probably like day 8. You could work as one, to be honest. That'd be funny. But yeah, it's not sequential. You skip through a lot of the days. Adverts. Continue. So now we'll enter the story aspect of the game. Yeah, day 3. This game has a lot to it. You arrive home to find posts on the mat, most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston, your spouse, Sam Winston, your children, Charles Winston, who is 14, and Susie Winston, who is 19. You got the basics correct. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Now we want to appeal to the government here. So, on starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself, be productive and get to work immediately, ease yourself in, or reminisce. No, you want to be productive. That's what I would do in a normal job anyways. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would report the violation to your supervisor. I want to appeal to advance here. The entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets. Oh, ads are about to start, but don't worry, we'll pause for them. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than previous ones. Okay, we're gonna pause the game. Ads are playing. We'll wait. Stinky ads. I actually really like the thumbnail I made. It's adorable. Ugh, God. I'm yawning. Tired. God, I really wish I could just disable ads because they don't get me anything. They're pretty friggin' pointless. So, what does this do? Oh, I see. What do we got? We've got 1:30 of ads left. Not too long. But at least we'll have an hour of uninterrupted streaming. Yeah, we'll speed up the ads with this. Okay, why is it not playing? There we go. Speed running these ads. God, I'm already getting sick of this. Parkouring in Red Dead Redemption 2 is fun as hell. Red Dead parkour, what? How do you parkour in Red Dead? I mean, I've done it, but like... Oh, with tonics, I see. Like, I've jumped from roof to roof, if that's what you're talking about. Alright, that's enough of that. Cease! And ads are over. Let's continue the game. Your boss has put in place new previous ones. This music is intense. No, stay late to ensure you hit the first step button. And the more funny shit is hitting NPCs from on top of a roof. Dude, once you get like throwables, like throwing knives and stuff in that game, it's amazing. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, watching you how that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Been practicing with your co-workers and think you'll win the talent contest. No, I'm looking forward to a nice day out. You've had a long, successful career and you're about to retire. List your achievements and all the good memories. Yeah. I'm stuck in a mountain. Help? Well, I can't help you there. Just roll. Jump. In your spare time, you encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Yeah. Your ideal holiday getaway would be Pressure day, no, romantic getaway, from somewhere unfamiliar, found by natural beauty anyway from the strain of daily grind. Yes. It's most important that the government keeps people... I want to say... Yeah, no, equal. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah. Time and aim. I am still broke-ass poor. Family matter. Oh, this is it. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favourite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. Knock at the window brings you back to reality. They're in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. Sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favour and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in the news, Chris. Chris fist bangs the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? His eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal! In my playthrough, I gave him the passport, by the way. They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. So, who's pacing now? I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go before they freeze my account. Please, Alex. I wanted to ask if I had any other choice. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? Against the law, I can't help you with this. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the neon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Dude, it sucks to do that. Like, I would normally give them the passport. Oh, we're back in the newsroom. Let's go. The newsroom's the best part of this game. I want to see Jeremy Donaldson. Where's Jeremy? What's up, Dave? Get out of your party, Dave.
Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Yes, sir.
Let's get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Let's go. No, we're not playing Mr. Snugglehugs. We need advance. James is coming to a medium-sized one. Now we want channel 1. We want them to like us. And Jeu de Coran, an elegant new skin cream with a what twist? With a porky little twist. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm sorry, but I've done it before. No, we're not playing Mr. Snugglehugs because it's it's dangerous.
The old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left.
Yeah. It's explanatory.
Here, it's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those.
Shut up, Dave.
Is this charity thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
10 seconds. Thank you, Jenny.
Loads going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office,
We gotta make them look good. We want the government to succeed, unfortunately.
I'll be discussing what the new future may hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising the living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old. Remington Smith have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following
Nah, we don't want her to do good.
gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
Actually, no, we will. You know what, we will.
Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy.
Maybe I should
Sophia promised
boost stocks for Remington's Vest.
but concerns have been raised.
Not playing this, though.
about safety.
Too dangerous.
Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg Horgensford have today set out to explore Dante's tape.
More forward to the Horgensford.
cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology,
Oh my god, I forgot about all this.
central cavern,
That's amazing.
the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound that sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught
Let's do this one.
celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
Think this gives a good look?
And less oversight. Are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? all that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new assets.
Camera 3.
Firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I'm so good. Oh, we got interference! Jeremy, what are you doing? Are you greeting the people? Oh my god, it's Alan James! You ready? And... oh, that was a bit early.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
Hell yeah.
Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you
know,
I'm afraid I don't. No.
this is a good argument.
Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan. They're moving to the next steps.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and
This guy is a lunatic.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers.
They took his book.
The last great war.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage.
Oh my god.
That's based on the facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funding.
I'm doing so well right now. I'm also kind of just listening to that argument.
Them in my book, Franken-science and opiates. Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates. See?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water. The
Excuse me.
pumping it full of belief juice.
Excuse me, I'm allergic to bullshit.
These changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you, Alan?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
So good. So good.
I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
That's a good argument.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
A+, baby, let's go. Oh, what's the ad?
Range of activities available. Building the nation's future has never been.
I'm gonna call
so
Dave.
rewarding. With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children.
CJ, welcome in. How are you?
Oh shit, you will. She's...
Is that a game? Yes, it is. We're not just watching the news here. We're controlling the news.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
4.
I almost wasn't on. Jesus. Welcome back.
In our second segment, we're going
Oh
to
my god, it's this scene.
state of law and order in our country.
I am controlling what they believe. I am a puppet of the government right now.
To move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to make the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems
Gregory.
on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to...
Gregory's about to have his whole world turned upside down.
It must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
Here we go.
There isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problems. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give
There we
me
go.
5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Thompson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs...
Hey! What do you mean? I'm in there! How dare you?
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello.
What the hell?
We need
As if that caused interference.
legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next I'm joined
Oh god, this one's worse.
a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy.
Oh god, what?
To the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what
Jesus.
extent this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh,
My goodness, here we go.
Jeremy, bloody gimps escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box.
Fucking Clive.
Little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was...
Oh, what? I'm trying to run a news team here.
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Can't you go back in your given space?
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white...
There we go.
Darling, where's the paddle?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Wow, this guy sucks. Oh my god.
You naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your...
Man, viewers going up. They love this.
You beast, Clive.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
My goodness.
Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally,
Oh, we got Tony.
it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez.
Call me Titwank Tony.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry,
Let's check. Thank you, CJ.
Okay, well, we're trying
Dude, this
to get
section
back
is
to
gonna
that
suck.
party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think.
Look, Tony. Check my posture. I checked my posture. Thank you very much.
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
My goodness. Oh, what's going on now?
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. One sec, love.
Jesus Christ.
With the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust.
So,
Oh, we got to calm down, Jesus.
I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh my God.
Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
You think?
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way,
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Tony.
Tony, I mean, you were literally away for 2 seconds.
How?
Well, we seem to have lost.
Oh, man. Tony looks like he's having a good day.
You, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order.
Dave,
After the break,
where you at, bro?
Megan will be live with some lucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back. After these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Yo, Daytona, welcome in, man. Panzer as well, welcome back. How are you? How are you both?
Smooth, decisive journalism.
I can have you fired.
This guy.
My charm.
I'm forced to collect debts. Oh, God. Wonder how big Tony is. Height, of course. Height, of course, yes, height.
You should be scared.
There must be something in the food!
I don't want to upset you, but you should weep for the world.
A plus, baby.
And I don't mean to shock you, but
You need to wake up! I'm Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday!
Alan James, coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
Oh, thank God it was Megan. What a guess.
And on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the assets and
I think she said, I wasn't paying attention though. But it give me a maturity warning because this game is mature.
From Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools.
This section sucks.
Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. I'm the older, more popular one.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria.
Shooting the breeze. Dude, Adam James ad is like YouTube videos from back to... Dude, Alan James is a joke. He's a meme.
I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
God. Jeez, welcome in, dude. How are you? Maths is really important.
It's one of the oldest art forms in
How are you, Jeez?
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey,
You're alright, that's good to hear,
be
man.
like those attractive kids. And that's
Good to hear. How about you? I'm good, thank you for asking. We're just playing some not for broadcast. I am the news operator. I control what the people see.
Only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy
joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Get ready for some cringe.
Context. I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
She used the word like means it's not a metaphor, it's a simile. Get your facts straight.
I'm going to have a little chat.
Thank you.
While you run off and get ready, I can't wait to see it.
Yes, I did hit him with the actually. Ah shit, I'm gonna lose all my viewers.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it.
Editing for this segment. I'm gonna get an A for this segment.
Did you react?
Shocking.
How did you react?
But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow.
Not a metaphor, it's shut up, it's a simile.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not
Actually.
I'm a politician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing. And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's
Fucking brilliant!
of hey, at a short friendship of hey.
You guys are ready for this? I don't know, Dave, he hasn't called me. Is it glitched?
Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Turn the main broadcast down a little bit.
Another day of fears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner?
This hurts.
What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist! Oh heavens no!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me. I'm late for maths. Excuse me. It's my favourite
If I haven't told you I've met my first crush that I still have a crush on. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Congrats, man.
What? Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right.
Keep going, for
Maths is for losers. Now,
Censor.
give me your lunch money. Now.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free coat.
Brilliant, keep going!
Right, who are you to stand up to me?
It's been literal years and she's still in my mind. Hell yeah.
A sad little girl.
That's a good feeling, dude. Congrats.
Who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. That's where you're wrong. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you.
Oh god, this is a music segment. I forgot that. Yeah, Gary's broken. Gary. Dave's broken. Freaking Gary.
Take a look at me. Take a little
There is 3 minutes of this. Ah, crap.
I could be you.
We have to play DDR on a friggin' news channel. Dude, he's killing it.
It's my choice to remain. So stop now, make a difference.
Crap! Ah! What is his beat?
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cool lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Ah!
your fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice. And
Just get through the day. We're gonna do what I say. Think of all the people that need to watch this. Fight through the cringe.
on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk.
Oh my god, there's still a minute 30. God, I'd prefer Twitch ads.
Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
God.
Make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard.
This editing is gobshite.
On a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy keen. Yeah. If you work as a team.
Can't swap to camera 3. I want to show Jeremy.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Dude, that guy's got a good voice. If that's actually him singing.
Well, thankfully,
Dear Lord, that was horrible.
Tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock. Doesn't make it so.
I love Jeremy.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Hell yeah. A+. God, I'm good. Broadcast complete. Oh. Mwah. I'm the best. Generous bonus. I'm still poor. Oh. I'm in worrying day. That's a shame. Are we back in the newsroom, or is this just a loading screen? No. I was gonna say, I don't think it's that quick. Late night. Arrive home. Amber gives away $2,000 when? When I have $2,000 spare. Not even close. Hate deck collecting in Red Dead Redemption, especially the polished guy. Oh man, yeah. Oh my god, the hiccups is real. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Oh, this doesn't seem... Drink some water, thank you, ZJ. Sam's gone to piss up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up, underlined twice. This is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. You used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. Not the same without Sam, but you chuckle to yourself occasionally. This feels bad! Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in only a way a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. As long as he promises to be home by 11... as long as he's home by 11. Please surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. I want to make sure he's safe. Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. He may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. Recognize that you let everyone off this time. Exactly. You want to go make sure he's alright. Type Christmas. Can't help but crack a smile as you look proud at the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside, the kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. Sitting at the head of the table, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon, everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. Big chance for Sam, It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Usually such a nice time this year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? Sam's right, let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how much you love me, oh boy. I'm not going to like it, am I? You know, me and my friends are planning on going travelling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. Wouldn't hold your breath, Susie, not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We don't have that kind of money, Susie. But please, experience our helping her. We'll find a way to make it work. And I'm absolutely poor. Tim interrupts. Sorry, we're going to console you on this, or are you going to just pretending I don't know this? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lady, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Ugh. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity. I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Oh man. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Whoa, it's tense in this household. Very, very tense. Welcome, Windfall. What's with the money sound? You're leafing through a pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. I believe this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it is our pleasure to enclose a check which we hope you will see as a symbol not only not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. Throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one of that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together, Julie Salisbury and Peter Clement. Clement. I don't know how to say it. The weight of your financial burdens lessen slightly. It's bliss. We're not that broke anymore, hopefully. Am I still selling a kidney? Long weekend. Things are looking up! Oh, hell yeah. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up and the battle and you drag your bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the whole table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Oh. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I'll expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 AM sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Yeah, that sucks. Tim comes downstairs brimming with excitement, kissing you. They grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags in the back. Oh! I'm gonna go chill by Orchids. I turn over, come on, man. Ah, I don't know. Damn. I want Bozeman to like me, but my spouse hates me. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to go to work. Man, I don't want to. Ah. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I'm going for the bad ending though, so I kinda need to. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forward together. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Been recently helping out with making art for a game. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That sounds awesome. What kind of game is it? Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form in your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Yeah, go for it. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Dude, my wife hates me. Profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted in a pile, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. This is the stocks. Think Dead by Daylight, but with content warning-ish objectives. Oh, that's interesting. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that Advanced Government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality. By nationalising the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions, chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Whether it's in cosmetics, clothing, Neil's deals. Dude, Neil, I love, but unfortunately, this is always your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just a new time, you can't say pleasure without it. I think we'll do Pleasure Corp, because that's... Yeah! Holiday time, baby. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Yeah. Surely we go back to the newsroom. Dude, a Dead by Daylight with a content warning spin. Here, Bowen, you step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door and you wince. Hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything, now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The police officer asks you to wait. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we'll have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy and I think she'll be fine. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in your bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of us can sleep that night. Put me in the newsroom. Yeah, here we go. Is this the one with the interview? The Tempest. Or is this the Storm? What's the Storm? Yeah, what's up, Dave?
Good evening, Alex.
I suppose.
Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Put it
You
first.
have free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully. But make sure you play the advance advert.
Oh, second
Play at
break.
the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show.
And one. Check your prostate. There we go.
Going with Steve. Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his face.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5.
Who are we opening on?
3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been?
I think we
Thankfully,
do this one.
We'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to record
Yeah, here we go.
immediately after the first blindings, said today that the new advance mark, which must be earned by all new products, would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Oh no.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public
Oh, we'll
concern
go rehab.
for his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
We'll get him on the
Let's
right
hope
path.
that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Why would you
Once
want that?
celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport.
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young...
Floodmaster 5000.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flardmaster 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see the humble Flard.
What is it?
An exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first
Oh, sports board.
final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National
All
Night
night
News.
news. Ah! Dude, sports board's fun. Ah!
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth
Here
and
we
standards
go.
of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan.
Oh,
I'm
light
here
switching
in
here?
Moderate Hatchings to talk to
Oh, boy.
Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling in?
It's a nice house.
Quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
Simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much Spanish.
What do you mean? There was no interference.
Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered,
My goodness.
That is not a swear. Come on.
Really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. What room, Robin?
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
Ah, crap.
Realistically, what...
Not only was there interference, I missed the swear.
Bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. I think our dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him.
What is happening?
That's probably my last happy memory, Robin. That's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious white.
Jeremy's losing it.
Our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and an undressed bare chest protest.
Daddy! Daddy!
What is happening?
We can't show this on the news.
Have a good one, Panzer. Thanks for popping in, dude.
Get the dog! Tilly's our mummy. She's proper dragged to tears too.
Oh, more interference.
Showing some shame. At least you are showing some shame.
Free at last! Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See the
God.
protest started already? Nice sharp work, boy. He gets that.
Jesus.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be footing.
Damn it.
That's all. Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and pip-pop.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you okay?
Well,
Jeremy, Megan, as this embryo
What the hell?
movement takes one in the top ring,
I forgot that happened. Jesus.
I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in Moderate Hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough sharp work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have.
Oh,
Kind of naked protest.
that's an absolute dig from Jeremy.
Doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports
Paddy.
Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages. We'll be back.
I'm so good. I am the best.
Sorry, I'm busting.
A2 stainless steel posi drive wood screw to the M1 2mm slotted countersunk screw. The joy of screws is your key to a world of sticky fixings. Start collecting today and celebrate the nation's most well-known and best loved pieces of hardware with your copy of the joy of screws.
Boozle, we're getting
B. Ugh.
protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
3mm finishing pin. Oh, the cast iron hexagonal.
Man, I feel bad for not advertising Crazy Neil stuff. Man's gonna go bankrupt.
You'll get this in-depth companion magazine, charting the highs and lows of DIY history, from the Canterbury nut shortage to the socket screw riots of 29.
What is this ad?
We'll bring to life some of your favourite metalworking moments. Start your collection today, and we'll send you the first 8 editions with no postage or packing. That's right,
What?
no postage, no packing. Plus
They must have had so much fun thinking of these.
That's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's nothing wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed it?
Want to see us fry? Good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll
Jesus.
be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right,
Nice to see
Jeremy.
they care.
But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation.
Sports board.
Patrick?
That's right, Megan, you join me.
He is my main man.
Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes.
This is a 9-minute segment.
Himself, Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
So this was without cuts. That's impressive.
Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain.
Stupid.
Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
This game is so random. I love it.
Mr. Harris now. Tommy. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker. For shot
Ellie
number
Striker.
3. All right. For shot number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. She's gone. Not bad if you ask me. Not bad. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
What is happening? Oh my god.
But what do I know?
What an absolute foot foul. What are you doing?
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So it's really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2...
What is happening?
But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends.
Oh, we got ads. We must pause. During such ads, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. And I recommend if you need to do the same, I will be back after these short messages. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to sort some stuff real quick. Are we good? We're back, we're good. Of course we're back. I'm like 6 minutes late. Let's continue. Alright, sports board. Forgot that's what we were doing.
And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
It's so random, dude.
Striker giving it large. Second round, striker giving it large. Harris wins round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak.
Oh god, here are the protesters.
She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Trying to get security. I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, they're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow.
Not fair.
Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies. Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
What's going on out there?
Steady striker. Steady striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen
ever.
Harris. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen out of the heat. What a brilliant move.
What a brilliant move.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
Dude, he got away quicker.
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Stitch. On my whistle. Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protest.
Oh god.
We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it.
Running around here with his I'm trying to pay attention.
And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players.
Good lord, this section is difficult.
Thank you. Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around.
Dude, the improv in this is nuts.
I'm all right, ladies. But what I wouldn't give to be that ball, I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to striker. And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play.
Ooh, what is happening? I don't even know what to comment on this.
That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles.
Who is Kestrel?
Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. Quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
What a directed jab.
Caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker.
At least striker.
And she's let the nerves get.
Oh my god, straight in the bucket.
You cannot believe it.
Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's everyone.
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, it's sort of breasts and genitals for all to see.
Oh, what a prediction.
They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are... but of course, it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Dude, I'm just paying attention to these lights.
It's an absolute bloody. Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a 9 round. Who could believe it?
What is happening?
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Hold. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Good lord, this is a fever dream.
On it, like a car bonnet.
Back to Harris.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. I'm not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his age?
Dude, they must have had so much fun doing this. But good lord, it would have been so confusing.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship.
They said it was the first one though.
With my wife and children, another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 5th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there? I
can't swap.
Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an
Jesus.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
And when we come back, I'll be talking
Oh,
live with
Jesus.
Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these
Oh god,
messages.
it's an ad. Oh, I almost missed the ad.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Oh, this is about the
Everything okay?
transition
Just
centers.
trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
Whoops.
I'm wearing you.
Tab pauses, okay.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that the storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old tigger. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions.
I'll try.
Seem to
Stop
have
it.
Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there.
We'll look into it, Minister.
Stop it.
Good to see you again.
I need my controls.
to be in the ascendant. It's a great time to be alive.
Ah!
Megan Wolf.
I was stimming.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
You'll see, Double.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back.
I am delighted
On
to
air.
be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It's
Oh.
very much advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinges most. You know,
People who've yet to benefit
Oh,
from
goodness.
the advantages of the new future.
and you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door
Dude,
to
I'm
my
so getting shocked.
always open to my government.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death. It's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That would be.
Yeah, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera there? Which is me close-up camera there? When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning. So we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
I can't swap back. Ah,
Peter, he said to me,
go away.
it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football.
Oh.
He wouldn't even wait till half time.
This game.
Sounds,
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. I mean, he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did.
Kind of messed
No
up.
family will have to. And now, the Health Service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So, even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and not to burden themselves or their families.
Yeah, I didn't really much like Advance in my original playthrough. Oh, yes. Hey!
Are you okay?
I don't know. From my asshole.
Are we still on the air, Peter?
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here? Please.
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, I rolled your face, fucker. That one was massive. Right, no. Come on.
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Oh, Jesus.
Go get yourself sorted using a government information filter.
Good lord.
Viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Come on, Megan. We're only getting started. We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy, for being here.
Ow, I had to.
That's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. You can have a peaceful night. You can.
Ow, it wasn't glowing. What do you mean?
So they just... I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Ow. A+. Yeah, that first one does not look good. An A, I'll take an A. Not bad. It's at least a bonus. Well off. Oh, yes! And my shares went up. Remington's Vest went up. I think that's because the Sports Board was sponsored. Damn. I don't want that rebellion rising, man. Oh, is this where we enter the COVID era? I think it is. If I'm not mistaken, this was all filmed during COVID and lockdown. The lockdown. Really cool. Because you're in a coma.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Whoops.
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism.
Hi!
It's not enough. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect no difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
And she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is all in COVID. This is really cool.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm...
When you said I'll count us in, I thought you meant you'd be talking.
It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears
haunting
for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehugs' batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country.
Sure.
And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle thugging.
Locked and loaded. Shin calligraphy Johnny Hamsleaves seems to be taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
It seems that paranoia may have overtaken the residents of the infamous rehab clinic, which this morning declared itself an independent state, claiming more than enough sponges to last till next Christmas.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team
Oh yeah, these
today managed
nerds.
to get personal statements to surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborg and Horgans brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination. With a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborg and Wongensvoord the most likely to
How?
a massive electric shock.
Greeting from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Plug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and
Jesus.
all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad told you not to get on that escape craft. Since they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at push, you can eat flards, if you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia. Greetings from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
It's
Good
hard to
lord.
believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country
Isn't
becoming ever
that?
more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
This program has received
What
reports
is
of
happening?
rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
Jesus.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really
I don't know what these are.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
With tragedy of heart and great despair, I come before you with grave news to share. For since he left
I think this was the right one because she's got like documents there. She wants to look busy.
You'll all recall how daily from his home he'd gallop boldly forward on his horse, that whitened mare with fur like porcelain, upon which he would tread his well-trod course.
Yep.
'Twas on this mare he stumbled on a hive of dreadful snuggle-huggedness contained. He bravely
What am I
drew his sword and
listening
built
to?
within, intent to fight till all within was
Bye.
slain. And soon, but soon, there came upon their place the
Hit the
bodyguards assigned him by the state, whom daily he did deign to give the slip. And thus they did arrive a moment late. From deep within the hive they heard him roar, his blade the rusty twig.
What is she dribbling on about?
With a cry of, my arse that sore.
Why did I lose all my viewers? What?
He fell.
What happened?
Oh, what a fall was there, my citizens. Then I...
What the hell happened? Why did I lose everyone?
Fell down, while tiny voices laughed from deep beneath. Oh, curse that much beloved reckless fool that weighed his pride against purple fur-clad teeth.
That was weird.
If only he had shuttered up his doors, his windows boarded safe and waxed his floors. If only he had taken our advice.
Oh my god, shut up, Julia.
Safe indoors. Indoors. Oh, woe that he should meet such bitter end. My laughter and my confidant.
Knew it.
My friend. My friend. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
Is what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
Don't want you do that.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Good lord. Zap. Oh god, it's the snuggle hugs. It's haunting. Who are we opening on?
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head? Is that what you call the voices in your
attract
head?
dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
Good lord, that hurts to listen to.
Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys. We are deeply, deeply sorry.
This girl is...
Who could have predicted that letting a child...
Wait, is because I chose the smart options, he's not, like...
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Rimington. You
Oh, good lord. Good lord.
metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes.
What am I watching?
On the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes,
Good lord.
Your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today. To tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
That'll be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times.
What?
Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snuggle Hug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And do you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box.
That's a lot of money.
Peace of mind. Now that's affordable.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries.
What is Flardinium?
However long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. You are screaming. Your friends are crying. Friends, they fear you. And then you're gone. You're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
Wait, hang on.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'll be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged.
Wait, she actually predicts the future?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what happens.
But they're explosive fun. but they're explosive.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Bandages.
Oh, yeah.
She actually predicts the future. Jeremy goes nuts later. That's insane.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Initiative will put your children with subtle brainwashing delivered in potentially hazardous environments.
Say what now?
When they talk about what's happening at home, we'll be listening and taking notes.
What is this fever dream of an ad?
Drift off down the river to uncertain ends.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. No, exactly. You said it, I've said it.
Ah, we got his bloody Ellen James.
Your pillow, though. Back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. We'll get him.
Goodness me.
I've got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4.
Oh, what was that? Oh, God.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear
Stop
how
it.
the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks,
It's a
Megan.
pleasure. Thanks for
It
having
really
me.
is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely.
Wow.
I refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in...
Oh my God.
What was that?
You. You're unbelievable. You.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has...
Ah, I forgot to swap. God damn it.
It would be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a...
No, you're not. Relax.
An unpersuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all...
What a sandwich.
It won't.
Yes, right.
Jeremy's got a
We need to find
stacked
support
meal.
from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to
We'll see what
act now
Jeremy's got.
and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to put a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community
What a
to perform
sanger.
the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Hey!
Just stop for 5 fucking seconds.
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army.
How did what?
Amassing an army to kidnap us.
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend. And that's why
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan. Yes.
Jesus, man, they're laying into him.
Good one. Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James.
Alan, you know
Katie
what they say about
Brightman, thank you
snitches,
for
Alan?
joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable...
Dude, I feel bad for him. He didn't get to eat his sanger.
Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yeah, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised?
Whoa.
Die. Underappreciated.
Dude, how do you react to something like this?
Very much underpaid.
I don't think there's any
Like a bunch of
danger of that,
toys rising up.
What's that on your jacket there?
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government...
Oh my god, there's still 3 minutes left.
Any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
Which street? I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a sign. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue? Bannon Avenue?
Bannon
Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on
Where
Bannon.
are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick. We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You hear that sound? You hear that sound?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there. A tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, Jeremy.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, you just... Piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck! I'm too talented to die! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, God.
Hey! Get off my tower.
Patrick, I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick? What do you
Ah!
see, Patrick?
Huh. That's good CG.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
Poor Patrick Bannon, man.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Occupational hazard. The exclusive
Jeremy, I didn't even realize he said that. He delivered the toys. That's messed up.
from the classic triple four to the unparalleled heights of gross negligence. This limited edition set really
What ad am I playing?
sign up today and you or your next of kin could enjoy a piece of
Oh, it's one of these. Okay.
mockery of your pain and suffering. Also included
I never.
crocodile tears and your employer's
My window's broken.
responsibility. Every issue comes complete with this companion magazine.
When did that happen?
The impotent good wishes of your colleagues and a non-specific corporate apology. For a limited time, get your hands on the electroshock collection. At your
When did that happen?
Every week you'll receive a
Oh, Jesus.
electric current of increasing voltage directly through your body until you lose consciousness. Don't miss this shocking offer. It really is the frying of a lifetime.
No, I'm not.
Hey!
I'm not going to.
Now, and we'll send you this
I don't have to.
absolutely free.
Hey, Carl, how are you, man? How we doing? We're doing good, man. We're just doing the no news whilst in a coma. You know, just the usual.
No?
Piss off.
5, 4, 3.
How are you,
Welcome
man?
back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know
The
isolation
usual,
is
yes,
easy,
yes,
so
yes.
finally tonight, we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to
This
entertain
goes
the
for
public,
15 minutes.
other
Holy crap, this might be the last segment I do.
So it's time to
Working
find out
such
who will
very,
National
very
Nightly
nice.
win, who will National Nightly win, and who will National Nightly lose.
Oh, God. Got a day tomorrow, though? Ooh.
So, how
Very
do we
nice.
play? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
Hey.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Yeah, I think I heard about that actually. Yeah, I think I heard.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during that time, so. Yeah.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you
Jesus.
tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask
Gotcha.
the contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Ah!
Jeremy. Thank you. This.
Yeah, man.
What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so.
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once in a lifetime prize?
God, this guy drives me up the wall.
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I really
Nope.
love this play. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie. Tell us about yourself.
What can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been.
What?
I'm a human woman. And my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, Tom. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please? Can I get 30 seconds on the clock?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a
We
clock.
haven't got a clock.
So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts. Now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct.
Jesus, that is creepy.
Question 2. What I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie,
What?
What is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. We have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bee.
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Hartleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
Dude.
It's
Which means you were losing. Dude! Yeah.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
This guy, I hate him. Should take rage bait lessons from him.
A theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup.
FNAF gameplay loop. That's because I'm in a coma right now. This isn't actually happening.
How's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed
Take my rage bait lessons from 9. Yeah, that's fair.
boarded the cinema.
This was all filmed during COVID. Could you bugger off? This isn't happening? No, I'm in a coma right now.
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts.
And what am I seeing right now? Sure, you must also be in a coma because you're tripping balls as well.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking?
Ah, crap.
I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
God, this segment's terrible.
Well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been...
Oh, it's this dude again.
No fucking
Hey!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time,
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much
Oh, good lord. Was this his wife? But you can't be. I'm watching you play the game. Ah, you must just be imagining that as well. I'm not gonna lie. There are still 9 minutes left. Oh my god.
See it, wouldn't we, Gerbil? We'd love to
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Why are all of the fans so violently in love with the host? Ah! What do you mean? What did I do?
I'm trying to address the things that kids need.
No, they're all in love with this twat right here. I hate him.
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
Jeremy Donaldson just gives no shits for any of them.
Is called The King of the Jungle's More
What'd you do?
Payments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rate.
Hey, turn on my fan.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does. Yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate.
What? Jaw.
Oh, the bear.
Oh, yes. Right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear.
This segment
The other bears don't think
sucks.
and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
Well, I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then...
Are you winning something, dude? I may be winning, but we're all losing because we have to watch this.
Gripping.
That's right.
This is fucking gripping.
A wise octopus.
Fuck.
And says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need,
Ah! Hey!
Mr. Bear, says the octopus.
Get off my freaking power!
Armed gesture or something.
What you need to
Get off
do
my phone.
to find happiness in this crazy old
Who wins when the game has been orchestrated by those far bigger than us? Oh god. You sound like the media. Every crossroads we imagine we have real choices, left or right, but we forget.
Taking yourself to
They all lead to the same
But what do you want children to
Bitch!
take away from this? What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
The biggest choice were made far before our times.
Jeffrey
Ooh.
Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about
Travis Daly, good lord. Getting philosophical! Stop censoring my shit! Ah, you fucker! Now people aren't watching!
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end.
What are you doing? Stop it! Our lives are nothing. Jesus.
It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be able to... Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
The fuck?
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
What just happened?
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. Well,
Oh boy.
sorts of creatures down on Dangly.
The stories that are told are the ones that are proved by media and mega conglomerates.
With way too many arms.
Good lord.
There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cat. They're always in good mood. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up.
Oh, it's a music segment.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
I'm gonna just keep swapping between these. They really succeeded in making something absolutely cringeworthy.
Mr. Porcupine thinks you'll read the news at night.
And our very existence is handcrafted by those far beyond our reach.
Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he
I wonder if these guys show up on IMDb.
go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce.
Jesus.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place you're
Average ABC broadcast, honestly.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could matter how you try your
This is hard to listen to, man. Good lord.
is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your
What the fuck are you doing with the lamp? Crazy to listen to this whole damn thing, honestly. Yeah, well, apparently a lightning strike will make you do some crazy shit.
specifications and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
Lightning strike, ka-chow? Yeah, literally.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
That was terrible.
Sure is bound to be a classic of children's
Hey!
entertainment. But now, let's see how it's really done.
What is happening?
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A
Get out of here!
Will just for you, Alex. You see,
Fuck off!
I really think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but there's something you should know. You like to think you got
What is she doing?
the feelings have cooled, and you're just ridiculed.
Hey!
You think you're even-handed, but there's no
Hey! Fucking bitch. Now I'm not gonna reach top viewers!
You like to think you've got it under control.
Go away! These freaking toys!
Did you have a few too many at the watering hole?
Go away!
You clearly love your daughter more. Now
Oh crap, she's singing about my family.
are broken, 'cause you're too scared of the law. And Charlie's getting angry, locked behind his bedroom door. But Susie thinks you're perfect with that heart.
What the fuck? So this changes depending on your story? What the hell? I did not know that. Get out of here.
That's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. We'll be back
Don't
tomorrow
ask me how she's
with
working.
wrestling in alpaca, and I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf.
What the fuck?
Have a treacle night.
Megan Wolf.
Whoa. Oi, just
Morning.
give me that
This is
beer. I'm
Mr. Bozeman,
fucking
and this is a
famished.
Channel 1 informational video that is for internal use only. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to
What the fuck is happening?
We will be staying on air, maximizing revenue, and we will be using this
What
as
is
an
that
opportunity
piss?
to fire the more
Do you think I'd be happy with that?
What is happening? All done then? I don't fucking know.
I'd like to address the rumors that the network has no emergency fund.
Alex.
This is hogwash. Of course we have one, but I spent it
Wake
on
up.
unnecessary information.
Oh shit.
Finally, I want to remind
Go away, you fucks. Oh. Fucking hell, that went terribly. Yeah, my editing was shit that round. Goodness, that was a mess, dude. A rude awakening. The rhythmic beeping of a heart monitor. You're not supposed to be broadcasting this. What do you mean? How are you, Ryan? What am I not supposed to be broadcasting? Oh, not for broadcast. Oh. Oh. You make me sad. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these surroundings. Government, get him. I work for the government. Looking up, Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you two lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love between the two of you. While Sam clearly is worried about you, the family scowl is obvious on both of their faces. The gruesome twosome is crazy. Wait, that fucking auto twitch emotes? Yeah. Just a backward smiley face. The worry for you wins out and Sam takes your hand before leaning in to kiss your forehead. Poor sweetheart, could never been anywhere else. For the first time in a while, you both genuinely smile at each other before you look to the rest of your family. Just as you feel Susie's absence, you notice Charlie fidgeting, clearly trying not to look worried. There's more joy in my eyes anyways. My god. Ah yes, Darth. Gotcha. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up. He's concerned, so you definitely give away, feeling else looking away. Nothing to worry about. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of the infectious smiles that spreads the room. It's always good to see. Yeah. Ah, no, the mother. Your mother starts, you're cool. Clearly shocking her out of reverie. She turns to you and smiles gratefully. Yes, dear, of course, you're there. Yada, yada, yada. Glenn, there's no sign of any real doubt. Yeah. Oh, and the private room, the doctor gestures to your room, which has all been paid for by Mr. Bozeman. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, technically it was his equipment that got me friggin' almost killed. Day 180, a burden to bear. Dude, we're rich. Starting to get rich. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen lights still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. Give you a quick kiss as you sit next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart, just looking at the numbers again. They look to the door of the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. Fortunately, with the money that's been coming in and what we've been able to save, we've got more than enough to keep going. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to, really, don't we? You gratefully smile back. Of course you'll pay for the care for your mother. Your mother's hasn't been maybe so. Yeah. Things are looking up. The sword of that sheathed. At least for the moment, you grab the paper and stuff them into the drawer. It's such a relief not to have to worry about it anymore, or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, how long will the money last? You become more dyslexic than I am playing this game, goddamn. No, it's just because I don't want to read everything out loud, because some of it's just unnecessary. A letter home. Sam's out with work tonight, and Charlie's staying at a friend's. The house is yours. You order takeaway, not a great selection. You feel like a laugh. Comedy. Yeah. I can read it, I just don't want to. Yeah, sure, pal. Do you want to listen to me read the whole thing? Speaking of things looking up, it also says gullible in this movie. Does it really? The humor's a bit hard. Okay, maybe I'm dyslexic. Your humor's a bit hit and miss, but the joke about the kill has you bent double in laughter. Wiping a tear from your eye, you spy something reflecting in the light of the TV onto the coffee table. Curious, you reach down and bring it in the light. And as you pick it up, you remember the note Sam left for you. Hey sweetheart, Charlie lost Susie's present. Would you mind looking for it tonight? As you hold it closer, you're surprised to find the gift's actually an engraved lighter for Chippy. He claims the nickname's affectionate, but Charlie still scowls every time she says it. Check again. Wow. The accompanying note from Susie explained to Urkistan has a long tradition of glorifying the art of starting fires. Thought you'd like it, don't do anything stupid. Sus. Hopefully it's just a souvenir and not a new pastime he's picked up, or about to pick up. Nice that she thought of him. I trust you. Yeah, trust Nyan. That's what we should all be doing. 100%. Finally. Oh, we're back into the actual office. Oh wait, is this where things take a turn? Ooh. Now, this goes for a long time, I'm pretty sure. Oh, phone's busted. Everything's busted. I don't even have the bottom cassette player, that's busted. Bloodmaster. Vince. Oh yeah. No, instead, I should not have trusted you completely. I'm gonna leave that for another time. Because it goes for too long.
I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy.
I'm Megan Wolf. No, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Fuck! Ah! Don't tell me I ended my stream like an idiot. Ah! Ah! Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I accidentally hit the end stream button too early. Ah, shit. Are we good? Think we're good. And now ads. What do you mean ads? It shouldn't be ads. Top tier streamer, yeah, facts. Routine first. What the f... Oh, I hope this doesn't appear in 2 different streams. Surely not. Oh my god, I think it will. Oh no. Oh, and it says I'm streaming twice. Fuck. I need to move that button. I'm ending the stream here, and I'm telling everyone to come watch. No, I'm ending the stream. Don't do that. If you would like, that's what you get for broadcasting mission. You know, you're so right. You're so right. So damn right. If you, oh, fuck. I need to move that button for good. Shut up. Shut up. No one listened to Moment at all. If you guys enjoyed, you can join the community Discord. Here, I'll put it again because Moment's loud. There we go. Join the Discord there. I clicked the link. I'm already in the Discord. Jesus. I can't copy the link. I can't copy the link because you don't stop chatting. Stop chatting. Oh my god, there we go. Join the Discord. Coward, shut the fuck up. But hey, at least I stream. I will likely stream within the next 3 days. Hopefully, maybe, who knows. I'm never on time, so good luck with that. Enjoy. Have a good night. Have a good day. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.